about the other's performance to the principal.
Can I pull one of my students out of Jack Douglas's second period class? He's not really doing anything with them this week, or any week for that matter.
While the other doesn't object so much when a student complains about his rival in front of him.
She is such a bitch.
Hey, you know, I'm not Miss Barton's biggest fan either, but you need to watch your language.
Then one teacher drags a student into the middle of it. Chloe is trying to cast her new show, and it's guy-heavy. So, of course, 0 guys. On the very last day, she gets desperate and puts an announcement over the PA system.
The Ithaca Players are announcing auditions for their White Rose Festival play. If you're male and you audition, you're guaranteed a part.
And kaboom!
Is there anyone left in the hall?
Miss Barton?
Yes.
I have a guy for you.
You do? Thank you. Oh.
I'm only doing this because he said he'd frickin' pass me in this week's quiz. So he gets up on stage and it's not pretty.
How long has this been happening? Was every smile, every touch a lie? Did you really find something better? You gotta be kidding me. I loved you. Why wasn't that?
Thank you.
So, how does he find out what part he gets?
Here's what she says.
Right.
Doesn't sound like much, but something about the way she said it.
How long has this been happening? Was every smile, every touch a lie? Did you really find something better? I loved you. Why wasn't that enough? I gave you everything, and now I'm empty. I never kept anything from you, and I did everything I could think of to make you happy. What did you want me to do, huh? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Listen, I don't want to hear it, all right? I'm done with you.
Okay. I'd like to have you read that again, but do a couple things.
What?
What do you think he's saying?
I don't know, it sounds like he's pissed off.
Right, now, can you remember a time when someone humiliated you? Remember the time I wrote you up?
You mean the time you acted like a complete psycho hose beast?
Exactly. I want you to think about that while you're reading.
How long? How long has this been happening? Was every smile, every touch a lie? Did you really find something better? I loved you.
2 weeks later, he had already improved. A lot.
Why wasn't that enough? I gave you everything, and now I am empty. I mean, I never kept anything from you.
And 2 weeks after that, well...
I did everything I could think of to make you happy. I mean, what did you want me to do? Hey, it doesn't matter, all right? Listen, I don't want to hear it, all right? I'm done with you.
Cast on stage! Mr. Castor, that's really coming along. I'd like to do your second scene tomorrow.
Miss Barton, can we work on the beginning of Act 2 tomorrow?
I think you're fine. Just keep at it at home.
Miss Barton.
Yes?
Billy's failing Spanish.
Spanish is next to impossible to learn when you don't do any homework. That's when you end up in the most godforsaken place in the universe. The parent-teacher conference.
So, we'll start with you and then over to Jack. We'll try to finish up with Chloe.
You have him?
I asked her to be here to talk about his involvement in the play. Try to end things on a more positive note.
Billy's mother worked 60 to 80 hours a week. The only reason she was there that day was because his guidance counselor told her that he wouldn't graduate unless she did.
Thank you for coming, Miss Hughes. We'd like to give you an update on Billy, go over his grade to date, talk a little about,
Here's a little tip for you. The next time you're in one of these godforsaken things, notice how they talk like you're not even there. For fun, join in. For example,
Don't they realize that Johnny's right here? Johnny had to go to the bathroom 5 minutes ago.
Or, if you're feeling really gutsy that day.
Johnny, getting angry. Pupils dilating. Skin turning green. Ah!
Mother plays her one smart card of the day, and out come the cookies.
I brought some here. Thank you.
Oh my God, what are in these?
Some butter, sugar, flour, baking powder, brown sugar, eggs, and a secret ingredient that I'll take to my grave.
Once the initial feeding frenzy finished, the meeting settled down. Billy's mother's feedback was pretty much just, okay.
Okay, but as he moves into October, his performance dropped. I don't think he's practicing at home.
He's got a knack for earth sciences. He just doesn't do the homework for me.
Okay. He tells me he doesn't have any. Most of the time he's just playing video games.
No, you're such a...
Here we go.
Excuse me, have you two considered assigning his work during class? And have you considered taking his video games away?
Know the line. The first and most important rule in the parent-teacher conference is to know the line. Don't tell me how to run my classroom, and I won't tell you how to raise your kid. Crossing that line is dangerous.
You're not touching my video games.
Stop it.
They're mine.
Because I bought them
It's
for
like the only thing you've ever bought for me.
How about this? You don't start doing your homework, you fail. You fail, you're out of the show.
I don't care. I was forced to do this in the first place.
Behave.
Shut up. Billy, will you stop that? Billy, listen to me. Billy, stop it. Just... You know what, Billy? Fine. Go ahead. Break your fist. Ah!
I'm sorry about that.
You don't need to apologize.
I freaking hate her! You know what, I'm not Miss Barnes' biggest fan either. Not her, the bitch of Buffalo Hill!
He won't admit it, but he likes doing the play.
Who, your mother? Yeah. No, you don't. Yes, I do!
Sometimes when I come home, he's still up. It used to be playing video games, but lately he's been working on his lines.
She won't butt out of my life.
He stops the moment he sees me.
She can't screw up her life any more than it already is, so she's trying to screw up mine!
I've asked him to show me his acting, but he won't.
Why do you think my dad left?
Is there a Mr. Hughes?
There was a Mr. Castor, but he left a long time ago. Sometimes I think my son held on to his last name just to get back at me.
You'd never talk about him. There's not much to talk about. He got sick of my mom's crap and left. Do you ever get to see him? No, I don't see him at all.
He liked to drink a lot.
She used to be so annoying to me. He used to throw beer cans at her. Full cans.
I got these when one of them hit me in the mouth. He left before I could get to my son.
Man, I'm 18. Man, I'm so out of here. Look, Billy, Miss Barnes is right. We gotta find a way for you to do your homework or you're out of the show. I don't care. Yeah, look, if you get kicked out, you can't blame it on your mother or anyone else. Fine.
Jack then finessed Chloe.
You can't talk to him like that.
I can and I should.
I've got news for you, Chloe. Not every student here thinks you're the greatest thing that ever lived.
What's that got to do with anything?
He doesn't care that you're angry. He'll just shut you off and lock you out.
Give me a... Jack, when that kid gets out into the real world...
He's all